Welcome back. This time we've got a little theme here. I'm gonna call this Camp Cold Steel and welcome to camp. What we have today on the agenda is we're gonna do some camp tasks with 3 cold steel products. The first one I'm gonna show you right now is the Drop Forge Survivalist. Looks a little recurved there, but that's just the coating wearing, that's fine. And the handle is wrapped because this is all one piece, and actually you can see right there, that's the texture of the handle scales. It feels like a skateboard. It almost feels like I'm sanding into my hand. Plus temperature changes are going to really affect this bare metal, so this is a good alternative. Plus it's just normal tape. It's just normal painter's tape and duct tape. So anyone could do that. That's the most recent thing I bought from Cold Steel. The thing I bought first here, though, is this. This is their Trailhawk. This is an awesome little Tomahawk. What I actually did was I took the paint off, and I actually decided to give it a patina. This protects from rust, and it just looks better than the paint. It just looks like a natural axe. I really like how I really love it. It's just I love the narrow head because it just feels like it can apply more force. And finally, we have the Cold Steel Fin Hawk for some more light tasks. And actually, if you're feeling sassy, if I feel sassy later, I'll use my previous EDC for some tasks. This is the Cold Steel Large Voyager Clip Point. I love this thing. I might actually show some instances of what it can do. Alright, are we ready to start camp? Oh, we are? Alright, campers. First off would be fire making, and since I can't make a fire in my fire pit because I guess our politicians don't think we understand fire safety, I'm going to use my trusty little portable grill to make a small one. Now first off, what we're going to do is split. We're going to split some small logs because I don't need a big fire right now. I got to stand this upright. Oh boy. 1 second, we're going to... Okay. That might work actually. Ready? Links will be in the description. Prices tend to fluctuate. Not too bad. What I'm going to do is, since the axe doesn't have much weight, I'm going to have it over my shoulder and hit with the hammer side because the weight of the wood might work. Well, that just sunk the hammer into the stump. This is a bit of a rotted log, isn't it? You know, we're going to try to go at it from the other side. If I can stand this sucker up. This is going to be more difficult than I thought. We're going to try this again. I'm getting there. That hit did more to split it, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to try another hit. Let's see if that'll work. Getting there. Definitely getting there. I'm just hammering into the stupid stump. So you know what? Since that's harder up there, we're going to try this. And this is actually what I should have done. Almost there. I'm going to show an alternative method of splitting. A few actually, if this doesn't work. Actually, I'm getting the axe out. We almost got it. We actually almost have it. I'm going to try again like this. Well, that actually took off a big chunk, but it's not what we wanted to do. I'll put it to the side, and little tip. You see how close it is to the edge here? Actually, I'll pick you up so you can see it. It's this close because I'm going to be standing behind it, and in case I miss with the axe, it'll go into the stump and not me. A little safety again. I'm trying to help with safety too. Keep hitting the wrong spot. Not so good with an axe, to be honest. This is hard to balance, but I'm going to try to get in the spot I hit the first time, because we're getting there. That. You almost have it. You can actually see the split there. We're going to try that trick again. I think I can Steve Rogers it this time. Little Captain America there. Now I'm going to show you an alternative method of splitting. Because sometimes, like originally, you do not have a flat surface, so what do? You're going to find out. What you do is, actually, let me get to the side so you can see. What you do is, the axe gently there, and what you're going to do first is, you're going to, if I could hold it steady, hang on. Let me try it on this side, it might be just easier. What we're going to do is, we're going to hold it, if I can do this right, hold it and tap it gently. It's not working right now, but what we're trying to do is basically get it embedded. See? Now, that didn't work. Let's try this again. I'll hold it down. I'm going to do it from the front, actually, so you can see exactly what's going on. This is a pretty knotted area, so... Hey, Nix. Just be careful. Nix, go. Can't whistle right now. Here, boy. Here, boy. Don't need the dog get hurt. Alright, that seems embedded, but we're gonna keep going. It's too knotty there, so... Oh, that's why. It's a big old knot there, so I'm gonna try a different piece. This is a much longer piece. So what we're going to do first, though, actually, is chop it in half with the axe. Now, I want to point out, I actually all these are very sharp. Alright, now we're going to try it out. What I like to do with this technique, actually, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We're going to try this side, because this is not working out. Technical difficulties, but you're going to sometimes encounter those. Okay, there we go. We're going to try this out. Important note, don't twist the axe, because you might break the wood. What you do is you twist this part. So we did some chopping with the axe, we did 2 types of splitting. So now we're going to move on to another tool. And this is the one I'm more excited for. The drop board survivalist. First off, what we're going to do, we're going to take one of these halves that we split of the big piece. We're going to split it down with the knife. Now this is how I actually prefer to split when I don't. This is how I prefer to split wood. That feels like it's cheating. I feel like I was cheating with that. So, we got a much larger piece. Just focusing. Because if you haven't noticed, I move around a lot with my videos. I like dynamic. So, ready? Completely missed that time. I don't feel too worried hammering on this one. I don't feel too worried hammering on this one since it's all one piece construction. I don't know if you could hear that, but I could hear like the splitting and cracking sound. This is definitely hard batoning. I would usually use a bigger knife for. Completely missed that time. This is going to be a difficult one. So what I'm going to do is lightly hammer on that part to get relatively normally set, and then I'm going to hammer this in a bit. I'm going to hammer it in a little bit, see if that might help, so I actually have more real estate to strike with the baton. I want to get this split as soon as possible because the knife is kind of bent, is flexing. This is spring steel, but I don't want to take chances. How? Shoot. A lot of technical difficulties, but when you're doing camp stuff, you're likely going to encounter those. I wish you could see just how much this thing is flexing, and actually, let's see if you can. Yeah, the tip's out there. We're gonna see if that bends or flexes back to true. Okay, I actually really want to get this out right now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the part here with the axe. We're gonna get this sucker out. I'm gonna hammer in. And if you say that's not how you use an axe, you're right, that isn't. This thing is stuck. But we're gonna keep going with the axe and have the axe help save its friend. Come on, axe. The knife is depending on you. Save it. You can do it. I don't think I'm going anywhere with the axe right now. So I'm going to try to get the axe out, see if we can baton the rest of the way through. Extract. Alright, we're going to try to baton the rest of the way through with the knife. This is some hard use. I'll tell you that right now. This is hard use. Actually, what I want to do is this is some hard use. But I'm going to try my best to get to the end of it. I'm almost able to rip it in half. Yeah, baby. Hard stuff to split. That's oak, I think. And you saw how the knife was flexing? It should be horribly bent, right? No. It's still awesome. It's still awesome. In the same shape. Just a little wear on the tape, but that's fine. Tip test. That's the only tip test we're gonna do because I don't want to go too far. Now next we're gonna do a little chopping with this knife. And yeah, that was unexpected hard use of the knife. So this isn't a dedicated chopper. A lot of times, got hit in the head, sorry. A lot of times you think you're gonna just chop all the way through on one side. That's a waste of energy. What you wanna do is get it from different sides because we're not stress testing. We're not doing stress testing. But now we're gonna do more batoning. This one shouldn't be too difficult since it's much smaller. And this is birch, by the way. Okay, that did it. Now next up, we're actually gonna do some use of the fin hawk. And yeah, we're gonna do some splitting. Oh, what are you gonna split with that little thing? We're gonna take this piece that was split, and you're gonna see. For small stuff, the fin hawk is more than capable with small stuff like this. Now we got a nice bevel. I'm gonna move closer because now we're doing some more bushcraft stuff. Right there. Focus. Nix, be careful. Nix. Oh boy, here boy. That's another thing you might have to worry about with campsites. Your dog. You want to be careful. We're also going to do feather sticking with the other three. But this Scandi knife should be the best, if not one of the best. Well, it's pseudo Scandi because of how I had to do this. I want to find some bark to use as a platform for fire starting. But for now, not bad. It's kind of hot out for September. I'm just exerting a lot of energy. Next up, we're going to use the Survivalist. Okay, good. It's just stained. Like there was some stain on the edge. I thought it was damage. Okay, holy crap. I actually really like feather sticking with flat grinds. This is not an ideal shape to do it though. And don't worry, with that fire with the burn ban, I'm going to put it right out after the video. That's not bad. Now I could strike the fire still with this one, but I don't want to do that because it's inconsistent. The Fin Hawk has the better track record. So, actually I'm going to use the inner part of the grill so you can see it better. If I get the sucker out. Yeah. Again, some difficulties, but that's fine. Alright, where did I put the Fin Hawk? Oh. And actually, I'm gonna do this here. Yes, I'm gonna try to find some bark. Actually, let's see if I can get it off here with the fin hawk. I haven't done this before, actually. I haven't done this before, but we're gonna try it. I don't think that's gonna work. Anything else I can use? I just wanna... No, I'll use this. We're gonna use this. Okay, you can see that, right? Okay, good. What I'm also gonna do is scrape some tinder. This isn't fat wood like in my other videos. Whoa, Nix, look out. Nix, back up. Toss him another stick. Nix. And we got some dry grass, that could help. It's just a lucky find right there. Okay. So can you see that? Nope, it didn't go out. That time it did. I don't have my fat wood out here because I didn't want to use it. I'm going to use the flatter area. Okay, I found some dried pine, so let's see. I actually really like feather sticking with pine more. Especially dried out pine like this. Oops. Alright, let's give this a try. And hang on, let me make let me make the platform easier for you to view. Alright, that works a lot better. See that now? Okay, let's see. Need to stand for this. Did I mention this works better with a flat surface? But, and to keep it contained, well, it went out, but it did what I needed it to. Oh, I said we were gonna feather stick with the axe too, didn't I? There. We're gonna give this a try. With an axe, we usually they're not as sharp, but if they are sharp, there's a pretty good chance you could actually get some decent control. So we're going to do some bushcraft, actually. Of course, we're not going to use the axe to light this one. We're going to see which one does the best. That's about as best I could get with the axe right now, right there. Keep messing up. I don't think I have a dense enough spot for them. There's a very angry squirrel over there. But yep, there we go. That was the fire we're making with the axe fin hawk. I don't have a scraper, so let's put this down again so I can get a bevel. So I can get a beveled area to the feather stick. Ready? Now the knives, I have no doubt, will make some nice feathers. Let me focus, hang on, sorry. We're using the birch again, but we're going to give it a test. We're going to give it a fair chance. Almost. I was about to say it's a failure, but nope. Let me put that in the grill. Grill, see how well that works. Up. Yep. Actually, I'm going to put this back in the red part. This is fully sealed. I should have remembered that. Ow! Yeah, fire is... I don't think I need to say it because my videos should be seen by at least adults or teens or sensible people. Bit of residue from the fire steel, that's fine. But fire is no joke. I don't think I should have to explain that because of the age demographic of my audience, but I've been wrong before. I feel like this might do the best with feather sticking. There's a lot of stuff falling off, so let's try this. Ooh, look at that. Okay. We might do this with a Voyager too. Bad. Don't give up. Whoa, there we go. Once again, I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I do. Fire is no joke. Don't play with it. Don't play with it, or I'm going to find out where you live, call your mother, and she's going to go over there and spank you on the arse. Now for the Voyager. Something I want to try at the Voyager actually as well. Don't do this with a folding knife. The only reason I think I could do this with this knife is because it's Cold Steel's triad lock. I'm trying to keep it so the stupid clips don't hit it, like the. This is one of the old, Cold Steel's triad lock is one of the only knives with the triad lock by Cold Steel. No wiggle, nice. But don't do that unless you have Cold Steel lock, and even then I wouldn't recommend it. We'll keep going. These aren't making very good bevels, so I'm going to try something. We're going to try this piece. Ooh, wow, that was a nice one. Now this does not have a 90-degree spine, so it's not going to strike a ferro rod. That might have actually done the best for feather sticking. And after whooping on it, no wiggle, nothing. Can you tell why I love this company? All right, now wow, that's amazing. All right, so this has actually been a really fun episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And I know camp season is over. I'm sorry I couldn't spend more time. But the time you were at Camp Cold Steel, I do hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And remember, be sure you're right, then go ahead. Said by Davy Crockett.